Hi Kuwait Post viewers, welcome to this episode of The Voice. It's been a week actually since TTV Dhinakaran won RK Nagar elections with a thumping majority, and this is despite the allegations that a lot of money was distributed. There's been actually no fireworks as expected. Sudhir, is this a calm before the storm?
Well, what happens within the AIDMK is not really decided only by elements within the AIDMK but also by people who are outside the Dravidian party. At this point of time, yes, the migratory season was almost expected to start immediately after the RK Nagar by-poll verdict came on Sunday. In fact, a couple of MPs also met TTV Dhinakaran, but I guess many of these leaders as well as the rank and file are looking at events taking place outside the AIDMK. The most immediate of that will be what Rajnikant, the superstar, announces on the 31st of December. Also, my sources telling me that Dhinakaran is more keen to acquire a majority of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha MP so that he has more political heft as far as New Delhi is concerned. As far as the MLAs are concerned in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, the verdict in the case relating to the disqualification of the 18 MLAs who belong to the TTV Dhinakaran camp is expected to come in the second half of January. And should the Madras High Court set aside the decision taken by the Tamil Nadu Assembly Speaker, that will automatically lead to the collapse of the Edappadi Palaniswamy government, because it will then be in a minority on the floor of the House. So expect a whole lot of fireworks to take place in the budget session that starts in the second week of January.
Okay, so DMK also landed with egg on its face most unexpectedly, because they were hoping to cash in on the AIADMK division. So how did this happen?
Yes, and that's for the DMK really to introspect, given the fact that it is the principal opposition party in Tamil Nadu Assembly. Now remember that the DMK's candidate Madhu Ganesh in RK Nagar was not just the DMK candidate, he also had the support of the Congress, Vico's MDMK, the VCK and the two left parties. So in that sense, he was the united opposition candidate, and for the united opposition candidate to lose so badly to the extent that he lost his deposit is extremely embarrassing and humiliating for the DMK and the rest of the opposition parties. Now the DMK obviously believed that by virtue of being the principal opposition party, it will garner the entire anti-AIDMK vote. But the anti-AIDMK vote did not come to DMK, instead it went to an independent candidate, TTV Dhinakaran. So in that sense, Dhinakaran, in the limited context of the RK Nagar by-election, has occupied both the opposition space. He has also occupied the space of a power center, because ever since the RK Nagar election has come out, he and his supporters are claiming that he represents the real AIDMK. So you have this extremely strange and a peculiar situation that is playing out in Tamil Nadu after the RK Nagar verdict.
Meanwhile, Sudhir, this tragic incident that happened in Ooty in connection to the MGR centenary celebrations, a while back it was Raghu in Coimbatore, and now it is Babu in Ooty, but doesn't really seem to bother the AIADMK party.
That's really a pity, and what a tragedy coming from Ooty. This man Babu was an agricultural worker who happened to hold the flagpole for support. He did not realize that it was placed against a transformer with live wires running through it, resulting in his electrocution. And that's really the pity, because there is no accountability. Even in the case of Raghu, who was killed in an accident near Coimbatore, the vehicle which was coming in the wrong direction was blamed, and the AIDMK refused to take the blame for the scaffolding, the unauthorized scaffolding which was erected by the AIDMK cadre ahead of the MGR centenary on the 3rd of December. So my sense is that the AIDMK leadership, given the fact that it is a divided house, in a bid to paper over the perceived lack of governance, is essentially trying to keep the rank and file busy with organizing these events and not really showing the responsibility and the sensitivity to react to these kind of tragedies which have taken place in quick succession.
Thank you for being with us on this episode of The Voice. We shall come back to you with another one shortly.